Well, it's 4, and I said I would start at 4, so we are just going to hope people decide to show up. This being an old DOSBox game is going to be very loud.
My God! Help me! The book spoke the truth. Ah!
Dude, you've got something wrong with your eyes. That blinking isn't healthy.
Hold tight, Crawford! They're coming! I can smell them!
Didn't you have brown hair just a scene ago?
You were right, Doctor. It's hopeless. What will you do? I think he would have liked to see his works donated to the British Museum.
Yeah, those are some serious mutton chops. I wonder if we're gonna play as Inspector Mutton Chops. He looks cool. I mean, no eldritch horror could possibly overcome that.
Doctor, come back. I must show you this.
Chaosium. I'm well aware it's drowning out my voice. As soon as we get into the game, I'm going to try and modulate it a bit. I mean, how much more intro can there be? That is some owl they've got there. It's the CD-ROM version. Was that just like a disembodied tentacle flailing happily in the water without even any, like, suckers or anything? This game has some unusual contrast with highly detailed art.
Mr. Parker, your Comet story has a great deal of promise. Tell me, 76 years after the Boleskine business, you really think...
Is that the Kingpin? Ah, it's a cigar. He must be the Kingpin.
He stumbled over something extraordinary at Ilsmouth. His writings and sketches are proof of it.
man committed to an
Yes,
asylum.
but he came home a raving lunatic. I don't want to go on any wild goose chases.
Did they draw his silhouette and then draw the face
You'll
later?
have solid proof, Mr. Griffith. I'll go to Ilsmouth. I'll find the exact place where Boleskine made his sketches. I'll take photographs.
If I finance your trip, and if you take the first steamship to America, will you be there in time for the passage of the Comet?
I'll be there with 3 nights to spare before Halley's Comet passes. I've already arranged to stay with a local doctor, a fella called Cobble.
Aw, Mr. Mutton Chops isn't our protagonist, that doesn't look like.
Well, I'm willing to take a chance. I just hope this is worth it.
Mr. Griffith, your readers are going to love you.
Bring me back some sensational photographs. I want hard evidence of everything you say. I cannot afford to print crackpot ideas.
Hey, we're in control finally. Let's see. There we go. There. Oh yeah, you can't just go printing anything.
Mr. Parker, I presume?
Dr. Cobble, delighted to make your acquaintance.
Allow me to introduce you to Andrew Arlington, the mayor of our little community.
Is that Vincent Price?
Very happy to meet you.
Thank you, sir. I'm very glad to meet you.
There's no time to lose, Mr. Parker. We'd best be on our way. The Sales brothers have delivered your luggage. There's a telegram for you. It's in your room.
That's the most sinister reading of "It's in your room" I've ever heard. I wonder how many points those two would be if the cart ran them over. Did they have death race values back then? That house looks kind of out of place with 1910.
Dr. Cobble tells me you're interested in stars.
amongst other things.
How fascinating it must be.
Indeed, a most exhilarating pursuit.
And you came to Ilsmouth to...
How can I explain? Sometimes, you see, scientists, like the excellent Dr. Cobble,
Freeze up and don't do anything.
They have their little secrets, eh? Well, it's only natural.
Well, here you are, all set to get to work. I'll show you to your room. I'll have to leave you, my customers.
If I do,
Won't wait. Just like the worthy citizens of my little town. Have a wonderful visit, Mr. Parker.
Well, I thought I had enough room to sneak in an embalming fluid joke there.
Yes, welcome to Ilsmouth. I reserved the big room on the first floor for you. Tell me if you need anything.
Big. This room is huge.
don't worry, I have everything I need. Goodbye, Doctor, and thank you again.
You can put like a moon bounce in here. Going to save. I don't know what type. So what is this here? Trying to figure out the verb-B, command-D structure in this. This is not the best controlling game.
Just arrived in charming fishing port of Ilsmouth. Warm welcome from Dr. Cobble, with whom I'm lodging, and A. Arlington, the mayor.
Oh, that was using the journal.
Just arrived in
I meant to read the telegram and stuff.
Just arrived in... From Sales and Brothers, London, to Mr. Parker in Dr. Cobble Estate. Apologies. Stop. Have no more photosensitive plates. Stop. Try to purchase some your end. Stop.
Oh right, this is back in ye olde times when taking pictures was a long, annoying, arduous procedure. So, can we interact with this? So, do we just only be able to interact with things that he eye lasers at when we get close? I wish I had eye lasers that let me interact with objects.
No, I must have forgotten something. Tuesday, February 12th. I at last found a young villager willing to guide me through the forest for payment. Wednesday, February 13th. Good God, what a sight to see! The stars seemed a rifle shot away. This place must be a window to some other dimension. This evening I will take my material. Thursday, February 14th. This child of 12 is remarkable. A great deal brighter and livelier than the village children, who seem a sorry lot. He held the torches while I drew new constellations upon the map, undoubtedly inaccurate, given the position of the river. I have named them Octopus, Stalker. They are quite frightening. I have noted the place. I'll be there when Halley's Comet passes, and then...
Wow, it's taken a while to catch up with the dialogue. Oh, okay. Can we leave?
If the child was 12 years of age in 1834, he's 88 today. There's a chance he's still alive. The town records will have the information.
Okay. So we have some goals now.
Fine picture.
Oh, this game is clunky.
Locked.
Wait, what? Okay. And now for a test of something. How mean is this game?
Dr. Cobble has good taste, I must say.
So it's a proximity thing to a degree.
A fine piece of work. Signed, Heartwood.
I was somewhat concerned it was going to drop the chandelier on me. I know at the very least this game has death. Oh, I think I should get how navigating here works. I wanted to go this way, game.
Good day, sir.
No time. The town hall is closed. We're expecting the new forms for the animal census, and the mayor isn't even here.
The animal census? Is he actually going to stop me?
The mayor is not here, sir. No one can go in his office when he's not here.
Oh, fine. So he will stop me then.
In any case, this entrance is rather charming. What is that?
Oh wait, what, he was saying something else?
In any case, this entrance is rather charming. What does that sign up there say? The mayor can be consulted from 2 to 3:30 p.m. by appointment. Doesn't sound like the most arduous of jobs.
Well, I'm glad I didn't decide to just let's play this game properly, because this is so awkward I don't even... Random house. We're just gonna walk right in since the door is open.
Nobody. I'll come back later.
No. It's called Adventure Game Protagonist. You just walk in. You're not gonna do very well at this, are you? Considering people's feelings. Yeah, guns and fish.
Be with you right away, sir. No problem, Mr. Hambleton. That'll be delivered tonight. Oh, I spoke to Miss Gilchrist. She got your package. Can I help you, sir?
We need photosensitive plates.
I'd like some photosensitive plates, please.
Well, just hold on a few seconds while I check to see if I have any. You're a lucky man! Well, they do say if anybody sells it, Meyer does. I got 2 boxes left. There's one. It's $10 for 3 plates.
These mutton chops aren't nearly as impressive.
I'll take them.
My advice to you is to try them first. I've had them for quite a while, so they aren't exactly brand new.
It's like a really fast money shuffle.
Oh, really?
That's a fact. Daytime, night, outside, inside. What is it you're wanting to photograph?
Honestly, we should go with the first one. Honest, he's gonna make us get better photography.
The stars in the night sky.
Well, you be careful. The emulsion's kind of old. Tell you what, you take a few shots of whatever you want to photograph and see what sort of results you get. If those plates aren't perfect, I'll give you your money back. And if they're okay, well, you can go back and buy some more.
This seems like a reasonably equitable deal.
I'll take your advice.
Wow, this game's dialogue is... Now, after the fishman! Clearly that was the fishman. Oh wait, that's a mayor, isn't it? The mayor is the fishman! And this bush is an impassable obstacle.
That's funny. No answer. And yet I did see somebody going in.
Why you just walk in?
That's funny. No answer.
Let's try this again.
That's funny. No answer.
Aw. Just save again. Just one gigantic, poorly drawn pixel bear.
There, on the butt. LB. Incredible. Jug has Boleskin's rifle. Oh, there's a message engraved in the gun. Dash it all. It's too small to read. If only I had a magnifying glass.
No.
The photographic plates haven't arrived with the rest of my luggage. There, on the butt. These butterflies really are magnificent.
I do not understand these controls, and they are hurting my brain. Wait, did something shift in there? No, it is just a very loud door. Post office.
I'm sorry, but you'll have to come back another time. The Donahue boy is sick, and I have too much work to do.
Is all these townsfolk or
Miss...
Later. I'm very busy.
Let's try going in here. Who was that? Come on, I'm trying to talk to him.
There you are at last, Mr. Parker. I've been expecting you. Oh, don't be surprised. Passing scientists invariably pay me a short visit. Of course, they're a rare breed around here now. Not like in the old days. But you don't want to hear all that. Allow me to introduce myself. Tobias Jug, keeper of the archives and records, at your service.
Yeah, shifty-eyed and also trying to be Vincent Price. We're going to hit some sort of Vincent Price critical mass in this
There's
game,
probably
aren't we?
nothing I can tell you that you don't already know.
You're wrong, Mr. Parker. I may know your name and profession, but not the reason for your visit.
I'd like to consult the birth register.
So know your interests are not limited to the stars. I hope I may be able to quench part of your thirst for knowledge. But remember, there are more things in heaven and earth, Horatio, than are dreamt of in your philosophy. Now, who the devil wrote that?
That was Shakespeare, wasn't it? I mean,
Shakespeare.
Excellent! So, Mr. Parker, you like to
Horatio.
read?
I like nothing better than a good read.
Books are my passion, Mr. Parker, my most precious companions. Silent, discreet, sometimes filled with mystery. I must let you get on with your work.
oh, we're trying to get an answer to something out of you, buddy. We're not going to leave you alone just yet.
Fortunately, there weren't too many births in 1822. According to the register, there are 3 still alive today. Curtis Hambleton, William Coldstone, Thomas Greenwood.
We talk to him again.
Satisfied?
I believe I've found what I was looking for.
There are times when believing is not good enough, Mr. Parker. Sometimes we must be absolutely sure. Take Ilsmouth, for instance. For many years the locals believed in the old legends. Did that make them true? I have a number of documents on the subject.
How fascinating. That's a subject I'm very keen on.
My library is full of such material, and I'm not talking about a mere single room. Oh, no. A lifelong study, you know. There are those who would dearly love to get their hands on some of those old papers, but they'll need to be smart.
Well, they do say there's no such thing as a perfectly guarded secret, Mr. Jug. Think of Oedipus's Sphinx.
Well, you're close to the mark there, Mr. Parker. But I'd better let you get on with your work. Come back any time. The records are open in the afternoons. I'm usually at home in the morning. My house is just right of the post office. Just ring whenever you want. I'll tell you some interesting stories.
We now know where Jug lives.
Most
I
interesting.
think we've been to his house. He's the one with the gun, actually.
You're a likable young fellow. I happened to glance over your shoulder while you were consulting the register, and I may be able to save you some time. Greenwood lives in the house right next door to Dr. Cobble's. Coldstone's house is set back a little from my own. Curtis Hambleton lives in the abandoned fishery near the harbor.
It's got to be the guy in the abandoned fishery near the harbor. It's always the guy living in the abandoned fishery near the harbor.
I don't know how to thank you.
Just promise to pay me another visit. Glad to have been of help. Oh, by the way, if you're interested in local history, take a look in the next room.
The one we walked into here from, or... the one over here? So does this not even connect to the other part of the town hall?
If you want to talk, I'll be at home.
Good Lord, a page of Boleskin's writing. Wednesday, February 13th. Good God, what a sight. The stars were no more than a pistol shot away. That's curious. The word pistol has been crossed out and replaced by rifle. And a handwritten note. Truth sleeps beneath appearance. J. Keats. Interesting.
So the clue is probably on his rifle.
Good Lord.
No, it's just context to being in the right area.
A blackboard.
Blackboard is the item you can look at there. Yep, that's his house. Let's find ourselves that abandoned fishery.
There were 3 berths.
So the eye points to things he can pick up.
Very odd indeed.
Want to talk to him?
Mr. Hambleton? Curtis Hambleton? 76 years ago, a British scientist, Lord Boleskine.
Don't mention that name to me. Bad luck and trouble. I led him around for 3 nights. I carried the torch, the rifle, and I saw the thing.
What thing?
I wish I didn't remember. He'd drawn a map. I took him to the cross. I don't mind telling you, I was scared. Later on, I refused to go with my father to pray to the stones, so my father threw me out. My brother Wilbur cursed me, and now I live in squalid conditions.
Poor fish guy.
Where did you take Boleskine?
Get away from this region, mister. The comet's coming back. It'll be here in 3 nights, and that thing's coming too. Wilbur said so, so just get away from Ilsmouth while you've got time.
Why?
If you saw what I saw, it was on the 3rd night, in the forest near the Calvary. The English guy was drawing. Then the thing appeared. I'd pay any price to forget what I saw. Now, get lost. Shoo!
Can we continue annoying him?
The cross in the forest?
I don't think you understand. Go away and leave me alone.
Very odd indeed. The beams are covered in spiderwebs. This place is filthy.
Well, we've got some more. Can we talk to those two? Seems not. Oh, there's a down here, I just noticed.
Mr. Bishop's gate is locked.
Oh. Alas. Oh wait, there's a down here too. Those are kind of hard to see sometimes. What is that? Aha. We now have a branch. I'm actually seeing if we can just go get ourselves killed for some reason. I'm actually kind of curious as to how death works in this game. What do we have here? These areas are kind of starting to all look the same. I feel like I'm playing Minecraft. I'm just wandering around in the forest, picking up random sticks and stuff in the hope they will be useful. It actually is looping me. Wow. I've got a creeper, a bunch of sticks, and a rope. I really am playing Minecraft. Town, are you performing non-Euclidean geometry on me? Hello, gossiping old people.
Excuse me, madam.
You mean Miss, my good man. Miss Picot.
Do forgive me, Miss Picot. I'm not from these parts. The name's Parker.
Good day, young man.
Her face looks somewhat flat and lacking definition. She's also not very hospitable. I think I know how to make her more hospitable. Oh, we cannot use stick on her. It's the police station.
A. Arlington. Well, the mayor has a fine house.
Oh, it's the mayor's house. Automatic doors. Wow.
How can I help you?
She looks like she
The name's
not
Parker.
slept. Ever.
And I'm Mary Matthews. My father's busy for the moment. Can you come back later?
Like, ever slept. What? Bear?
Go on, find somewhere else to mess up.
Why is there bear?
Say, Mr. Parker, Mr. Arlington, the mayor, told me about you. Welcome to Ilsmouth. I'm Sergeant Baggs from the local police.
Delayed text advancement.
Glad to meet you. I'm looking for a cross.
Maybe you should try the cemetery. We call it the dead center of town. You get it?
Yes, we get it. That's terrible. That's nice.
I'm looking for a Calvary in the forest.
I can't help you there, and I don't advise you to wander in the forest by yourself. It's easy to get lost in that forest. I wouldn't even go there with a map. Now, if you'll excuse me, duty calls. I've got to run those layabouts out of town towards the clearing in the woods.
I want to mess with the bear. Bear is not letting me mess with bear. Wait, what was it? Oh, that was the shop up there.
You greaseballs still here? I told you to get out.
I don't think they care.
What have you got to say to that?
I say, go fish.
He's gonna win the shirts off our backs.
This isn't my day. It never is.
I'm paying for the drinks this time.
How long are they going to keep ambiancing?
Darn right. Set 'em up.
I've been trapped by local color. Oh, we're free. Thank goodness.
What'll it be?
Some information, please.
Does this look like a library? What are you drinking?
You see, that's how this works. Buy alcohol, get information.
A beer.
That'll be $1. What'll it be?
Nothing.
And but we bought a beer. We're entitled to information now. That's how this works. This game is really starting to give me a headache with the awkward controls, dialogue insanity. I think I'm going to call it for now. We really don't have anyone here at all, but I'll be back next week. I'll probably be good enough to play Wings of Vi again, so There's that. You can watch me fall into pits over and over again. Won't that be fun? 'Cause everyone loves watching people fall into pits.